Parrot's Cast is now live. Streaming Final Fantasy VII Remake demo, video game double feature playing FF7 demo again, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Final Fantasy Remake, I love it. Oh, I love the stupid AI. Alrighty, welcome back, fellow gamers, to this another Rat's Cast. cyperrat here as always, coming to you once more, or once again, I should say, from the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. For those of you who missed the gameplay yesterday, that was very early in the morning. I do apologize to anyone who didn't see it, because I wanted to play it. Actually, it was about mid-afternoon, actually, but I wanted to be able to play it as soon as possible, because I really wanted to play this game, and I could not wait until evening. So I went ahead and streamed it earlier, and then it came back later on in the afternoon. Later in the afternoon, and played a very long episode of No Man's Sky. But this time I wanted to come back, and I love this game so much. The original Final Fantasy I played three or four times, I forget. Maybe more. Actually, no, I think I have played it a fifth time, because I got it for the PlayStation 3, and I was playing it on my Vita at the time. And of course I sold my Vita, and I don't play my PlayStation 3 anymore, so I don't have it, and I haven't since I finished the game again. But it was just a game I really loved and really enjoyed so very much. It is the second actual Final Fantasy game that I ever got to play. The first one being well, actually the first was surprisingly, was Final Fantasy 1 and 2 for the Nintendo Game Boy.
Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks for joining me, Corrupted. Anyways, yeah, I played the 1 and 2 for the Game Boy many years ago, and then later on I got to play Final Fantasy 3. I got to play Final Fantasy 3 for the Super NES, which of course we now know as Final Fantasy 6. Which I later played on my PlayStation 1 when it was re-released in the US again under Final Fantasy 6. So that's my first experiences with Final Fantasy. And I loved 6. It was one of my favorite games ever. I still like that one a lot. And that's the thing too. It's always been a toss-up between which one is my favorite game. Because I love 7 so much, and I love 6 so much, that I'm constantly flip-flopping between which one I think is my favorite game. Because the reason I love 6 so much is not only was Kifa probably the best villain ever created, and because he starts off as an underling, just someone under this king who wants to take over everything.
I'm right now just worried. I'm taking care of my little sister and just worried something could happen to my mom and other sister. I don't know, but
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. You're going through all that. What's going on with your mother and sister? Or do you want to talk about it? I mean, because we are live, you may not want to go through all the details.
I don't really want to say it.
Okay. Well, if you want to talk later or something, you can message me, or we can talk on Discord later on if you need someone to talk to, bud. All right?
Okay.
Hopefully, this will help distract you for a little while, anyways. But as I was saying, Kiefer was just.
So.
Kiefer was such a memorable character because, like I see, he didn't start off as the main villain, but he turned out to be the main villain. In the end, you know, he turned out to be the major bad guy. But he was just such a unique character. The clothes he wear and that laugh they did for him was just perfect because it was almost like this mad laugh, kind of something like you would think out of the Joker. It was just this insane laughter. So you knew this character was unhinged. And that's one thing I loved about him so much. He just had this insanity about him. But the storyline was so good. All the characters were really wonderful. You really wanted to get them to know them more. And the nice thing about that game too was that when you get to the end of the game and you're running through the credits, you're actually watching the characters trying to escape this tower that Kiefer had made that's fallen apart. So going through all the levels that you had gone through to get there, you watch them escaping, and the text would stop in order for you to read the continuing story of what was going on with these characters and talking to them and blah blah blah. And so the storyline was still advancing and characters were still developing and situations were still happening during the end credits, which I'd never seen a game before do something like that. Movies hadn't even started doing stuff like that until just recently. Like with the Marvel movies and stuff, when they do the major, you know, end credits, and then they do a little cut scene, whatever, and then they do all the master credits, and they do something at the end. This was the first time anything had ever done something like this. It was brand new, and it was absolutely spectacular, and it blew my mind that anybody would actually sit there and continue to play the storyline during the credits. TV shows now do it. A lot of the comedy shows and stuff, you know, do that now. The credits would be on the side or whatever, or running on the bottom.
So Final Fantasy, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what it says, Final Fantasy 7. But yeah, Final Fantasy 6 was the first one to do this. Like I said, now everybody's doing it. But back then, they were the first, and it was like, to me, it was a revolution, and I loved it. But 7, again, such memorable characters. I had fallen in love with Tifa.
Holy, how many of these are there?
Currently, technically, Final Fantasy 15 came out, but Final Fantasy X had 2 versions, and Final Fantasy 13 had 3. So technically, there's 20 Final Fantasy games.
This is a long series.
Yes, this is technically 21 because it's, even though it's a remake, it's still bringing Final Fantasy 7 back. But yeah, there's actually 15 titled games, and we're waiting to hear what Final Fantasy 16 is going to be like. But like I said, Final Fantasy had Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 came out, and then Final Fantasy 13, 13/2, and 13 Lightning Returns. And then of course there's several online games, which of course are continuous.
I assume it's a long and convoluted story.
For Final Fantasy? Oh yeah, they're always. It's a Final Fantasy game. They're always long, convoluted stories, and it's Japanese. Most Japanese games are long and convoluted. Not the point. But it's fun. The one thing about this game that's so I'm excited. I was in love with Eris. When first time I saw Eris, even when they showed the actual character model of her, I just fell in love with this character. I wanted her and Cloud to be a thing. I tried throughout the storyline to make them a thing, and I just loved her so much. I fell in love with the character, and spoilers if you haven't played this game, and if you haven't, shamed on you, because this game has been around forever. It is on everything pretty much right now, because it's out on Steam, it's out on Xbox. There isn't a reason why anyone has not played this game. But yeah, it's more it's more than 20 years old, so it's a very old game. But when Tifa dies, or not Tifa, I mean when Eris died, I was just heartbroken. I was just literally dumbfounded. Just the way she died, the whole sequence of it, everything about that just blew my mind. I mean, characters die here and there. You see a character die. Usually it's an older character or whatever, something tragic. But the way she died...
Man, sounds like you really liked that character.
I did. I love this character. I had invested so much time into making her one of my main 3 characters that after she had died, I had to rechange my entire setup because I no longer had her in my party. Because originally it was, I believe it was her, Tifa, and Cloud, because Cloud's always your main character. You can't get rid of Cloud. I think they were always my main characters.
Was it a shock?
Was it a shock? Oh hell yeah! It was a major shock at the time. I was, like I said, I was blown away. I was completely dumbfounded when it happened. I was not expecting her to die. And it really, I don't remember if I cried, but I know I was really sad at the time. I was just really blown away. I just, for the longest time, I just stood there. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't finish the text. So I was just like, what just happened? Like I say, it just completely blew my mind. But like in the end, after her, my main characters became Cloud, Vincent, and Sid. And those would be actually the characters that I'm going to be playing. And when I finally get those 2, those would be the characters I'll be playing with the most. Hang on one moment. Sorry about that. My nephew came in to ask me something. That's okay. But yeah, those became my main characters, and those probably the ones I focus on again because I like the way they play. I love Vincent and his storyline, and I think Sid was just a badass, and I love his limit break. Tifa's I didn't care for so much because it was like the way you had to do it At least in the original, I don't know about how it's going to be here, but the original game was like slots. Anyways, sorry about that. But yeah, it was like a slot. You had to sit there and these wheels would turn, and it depends on, like, you start off with 1 and then it goes to 2 and then 3, and you had to stop it, and you had to hope that you got the right combination. So she would do.
Frequent viewer right now, sir? Just curious.
Who is the most frequent viewer right now? Probably you. A lot of the viewers I have will come in, and the thing is that I have people come in and view it, but I don't know who's here because nobody talks. So unless someone says hello, whatever, either that or like my buddy Bafiki, he'll show up, but he lurks. He just puts the tab up and then he goes and does other things. Sometimes he goes to bed and his computer shuts off and that's it. But he'll be in for X amount of time, but he won't actually be watching or be in chat. He just comes in and that's it. And yeah, I don't have a lot of other people I used to have a lot of people stop in quite often, but over time a lot of those people fell off, went to other things, started doing their own streams, whatever the situation is. But it's always things have changed so often, so my viewership has changed quite dramatically. I used to have this one guy who used to stop it all the time too, and then he started playing. He got a Switch and started playing on Switch, and so that's really consumed most of his life. Because he has a lot of, new friends and stuff there, so he talks to them, and he's always on that and posting pictures and stuff. So he's always on that thing, and hanging out with all his friends socially on the Switch, and so he's not here anymore, which is a shame because he, like I said, was quite a frequent viewer and used to always come on and ask questions and just be really active in the chat. And it was nice to have him, but. Like I said, things change. We all change. We all go.
I think this channel is pretty good. I really like how you stream and interact with the viewer.
Thank you, sir. I try. I want to be as active with the viewers as I possibly can. One of the reasons why I have the set up on my PlayStation to sit there and read over the text. So I know someone is talking to me, so I know someone's saying anything, because if I'm playing the game and even if I have like the text on the side, I'm not looking on the side. I am looking at the game, I'm looking at what I'm doing, I'm looking at the actions that's going on, and I'll see the text sometime later, and like I don't know when it was posted. It could have been posted 5 minutes ago, it could have been posted 10 minutes ago, could have posted an hour ago, and I wouldn't know. So then I react to it, and I don't get a response, probably because the viewer's already gone because I didn't talk to him. So I prefer this, because this way is much easier. And I love playing on PC with a lot of PC games, but like I said, again, because I can't see the text and it's not right there, I hate it because I don't like not being able to interact, which is why I want to start using Discord more often. I'm hoping people will jump onto Discord so that I could be able to talk to people one-on-one on Discord while I'm playing PC games. So, but anyways, yeah, that, again, going back to this Final Fantasy, this is the reason why I love these games so much.
Your Discord is good to help your community grow.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I love these games so much. Been a huge fan of Final Fantasy. I didn't get a chance to play 12. I recently got 13, and I did not like the way it played. I mean, I literally have bought 13, 13.2, and Lightning Returns on Steam for a really good sale, and I haven't played any of them because I got to a point.
Wait, is that a demo?
Yes, this is just the demo. The game does not come out to April 10th. This is actually the second time I'm playing the game. The first time I played it was more reactionary, which you can actually see here on Twitch, or you can go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/theratscast, which is now up and posted over there. If you want to catch that. That's like the first time I played it, so you actually catch my raw reactions to the game for the first time for seeing it and being in the game. This time is going to be more critical eye. I'm going to be looking at it again, going over some of the things I like about it. This game is just so beautiful. As far as I'm concerned, Square Enix, this is probably their best game they ever put out. I liked 15. A lot of people didn't like 15. I liked 15. I'm a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts. Played Kingdom Hearts, loved it. Dragon Quest Builders, huge fan. I actually want to get in the Dragon Quest games because of it, because I got really into this character in that art style and the way the game plays. But I've always been a huge Final Fantasy fan. Like I said, I'm not a fan of 13. I tried to do 14 online when it came out. They had a beta for it before the thing launched, and I did not like how long it took me to get anywhere. I mean, I felt like I was spending hours and hours talking to people and reading text before I can actually get out and play anything. I literally stopped running around the city and went out just to start killing shit just to see what the combat was like, because I got so tired of all this reading of text. I mean, I was just going through, just clicking buttons after a while. I didn't even care what anybody said. I just wanted to get done. But they kept sending me, go talk to this person, and go talk to that person, and go talk to this person. I was so done with that game. And everybody keeps telling me what a wonderful game it is, and I really should play it. It's like, I can't get past that.
Do you like anime?
I don't watch a lot of anime, funny enough. The only anime I've seen besides Akira, because I read the original manga for it when it came out years and years ago, in the comic books. I actually had the video for that when that came out, when that launched, because I wanted that so badly. I was such a huge fan of that comic book, and I hated what they did with the movie because they chopped it up badly. But the ending wasn't done yet. The writer hadn't actually finished the end of the movie, and so they came up with an end that didn't match where the story was going in the comic book. So that kind of upset me. But when I can look at it now differently, because I realized, like I said, because again, it was done at a different time, and again, before the storyline was over. So I have to look at it as a kind of a separate take away from the comic books. But definitely was one of my favorites. I love the characters in that. And the only thing other than like
if you ever want a good anime, I say to look up One Punch Man or the 7 Deadly Sins.
Deadly Sins, I've seen a little bit of that. My nephew showed me that one. That I need to watch more of that. It's really good. One Punch Man, I don't know if that one's for me. But what I need to do is I need to go back and finish watching My Hero Academia, because I loved that show. I watched all of season 1. I started watching. I watched all of season 2. I can't do the text version, unfortunately, because I have a slight dyslexia, and it takes me a long time to read text.
I've show, but haven't seen it. I hear it's really good.
It is awesome. Like I said, I have a hard time reading, and it takes me a long time to read text. So when I have to read through the thing, I have to constantly stop it and pause it, which throws off the flow of the show. So I go for the dubbed version, which of course is different than the sub version in many ways. And the storyline's a little different. And a lot of people are like, oh, you should watch the dubbed version. It's like, I can't watch the sub version because I can't sit there and stop and read those texts. So I wait for the dub version, and unfortunately, it takes longer for them to put the dub version out because they have to have all the voice actors redo all the voices for all the characters. Where the sub version, they can just put the text in, they're done, they can post that. So they're like already on episode 3 or season 3 or season 4, and I think I'm still waiting, for all of season 3 to come out on, so I can watch the dubbed version. So I'm kind of behind on My Hero Academia. But the new movie's coming out, and I would love to go see that. But not the point. I still haven't seen the first one. But that's a great show.
I can relate.
It's a great show. I would recommend that to anybody, especially if you love anime manga. My Hero Academia, definitely a killer show, that is for sure. Okay, so, by the way, I did add a new button to the button prompts down there for the rat pellets. Because a lot of people, I thought about this too, you want to stay hydrated. Always got to remember to stay hydrated. Got to have your water. So there is a stay hydrated button down there, so you guys remind me to have my water. Alright, so enough talking. Let's get into this game. Now, the one thing about this is that you can actually play the classic mode. The classic mode is traditional Final Fantasy turn-based, turn-based RPG, where you pick the animation, you pick what your character is going to do, and the character will do it automatically. You don't do anything. You either say attack, defend, spell, and they're just going to do it. Normal mode is a combination of real-time battle combat and turn-based strategy. And Final Fantasy 15 did this. The new Kingdom Hearts 3 did this. And the combat was okay. The combat was good. But this is a perfect...
So is Final Fantasy turn-based or how?
The original Final Fantasies were. They were all turn-based games. In fact, my sister hated them because she didn't like to sit there and just pick things and let the pictures move. She wanted to actually fight. She was always a big fan of Zelda, and so she wanted just a straight hack and slash game. She didn't want to have to pick through menus. So the one thing that was different about Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3 is that when you went to the menu, the combat the action didn't stop. The world kept moving, things kept happening. In this game, when you go into the menu, it's the same as any original Final Fantasy turn-based combat. The action freezes. Everything stops until you choose your action. Which is really, really nice because it gives you a chance to stop and think about what you want to do, about how you want to play your combat. There's quick buttons that you can use so that you don't have to switch things. Like if you watch mine, you can go back and watch my thing, and then I suggest you go back and go watch Jacksepticeye play, because he's talking about this game and stuff and how it plays, and he's not using any quick time. He was literally
games have pros and cons.
Yes, they do, and a lot of people love turn-based games. There are a few indie games that are doing turn-based. And there were some of my favorites. I liked turn-based games, but I also liked action games. And like I said, this is a good marriage between the two of them. You'll see in a moment. But yeah, Jacksepticeye was talking about how he had to keep switching to Barret to be able to do the spells and stuff. And I had figured out early that you don't have to do that. When I played my game, you actually only have to do is hold the R2 button, and it brings up a menu for Barret. So you can sit there and choose his commands and then choose what you want to do with Cloud, and he's just going to do what you told him to do. And you don't have to worry about him having to do that spell. It's going to come off automatically. And that's why I laughed at him, because he's like, oh, this is supposed... Why do I have to keep changing that? There should be a way. There was a way, and I wanted to sit there I wish I could have seen him do it live, because I would have told him, there is a way. You just got to hold this button down. I was laughing the entire time. Okay, so... Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Final Fantasy VII Remake, the demo. And even though she was originally a blocky mess, no problem. And even though she was a big blocky mess at the time, I still fell in love with this woman. You can see why now. She's just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely incredible. The way her hair moves. I mean, Square has been working towards this moment for such a long time. The reflection in her eyes, the wind on the clothes and the hair, just the movement, every little subtle detail. They've been working towards this since Final Fantasy, the Spirits Within movie. And look at that city, look at that, oh my god. I remember when they revealed this for the first time that they were making this, and I realized what they were doing, I was in tears. Oh, it's so breathtaking. And even though I was home, I was applauding so hard. Because this was just so amazing. And there's our boy. There's Cloud. God, the sparks are flying out. Look at that. My God. That looks so amazing. Just the way that train looks. Macro reactor. Here's Jesse. Oh! What does the solar plexus? Nice. There's Biggs and Wedge. And yes, that is a reference to Star Wars.
Get down here, Merc.
Biggs, of course, being Luke Skywalker's best friend back in Tatooine. Wedge being his wingman in the final battle with the Death Star, Wedge Antilles, who later became
Who goes there?
the rogue leader.
You're up.
Okay.
You're
I wish I could turn this off.
Nice and easy. Don't think so.
I think that was simpler this time than it was last time.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
I love this part.
Have fun.
Have fun. Jesse's too funny. Okay, they're gonna bring up another menu. Yes, I know. Go away.
Move and we shoot. Go ahead.
Yes, I know. Go away.
Enough of this.
It's over. It's over. I know. Go away. Oh my God. Stupid menus. Here comes some more guys.
Drop the weapon.
And the nice thing about this game too is like when originally, during most, I mean, the soundtrack is almost identical to the original. It's, of course, it's better done because, of course, it's a newer game, but the soundtrack is perfectly reproduced. I know they added some new songs. The original artist was back who wrote the music for Final Fantasy VII is back, but everything is so perfect and so beautiful. And apparently, the way it's done in this game is that originally in the gameplay, when you weren't in combat, the music would stop and you'd hear a different set of music compared to what was in the battle sequence. And I guess this time everything's kind of incorporated. I don't know that for sure. That's what I heard. But the thing is that this beginning sequence anyways was all like this anyways. The original Final Fantasy VII, even when you were moving through the world in non-combat, you still heard this music playing because it was, the whole thing was supposed to be this intense moment. So the music is always going to be this intense.
You got this.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, what he said. I love Wedge. He's too funny. Okay. Yes, I know.
You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded.
Oh, I can't do my spell yet.
Come on. Try harder. That's that.
There we go.
Nothing to it.
And they got nothing but Mako energy. Yes, I know. I wish I could turn that off, but I don't think there's a way to turn it off in the system. Options, gameplay. Oh, you know what? I turned the thing up too, just so it'd be a little bit brighter, easier for you guys to see. Yeah, there's no way to turn that off in the thing. Combat rate. Yeah, I think we're good. There's one right there. Yes, I know. Actually, I can have the menu on.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Now, I gotta figure out who the actor is they got to play him now. His voice is great. I thought originally it was the same actor who played Cloud in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, in some of the other later things they did for Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy Event Children. But it is not. That actor, in fact, all the actors who were in Event Children and who did the Final Fantasy games are not in this. The original actor for Final Fantasy was an actor named Steve Burton, who actually has been on the soap opera General Hospital for like Years and years, since he was very, very young. But if you ever look at him, and at one time he did have kind of, his hair was kind of a bit spiky. He looks like Cloud a lot. He looks like a human version of Cloud, which is funny. So Cody Christensen is playing Cloud for us today. John Eric Bentley is playing Barrett. And let's see. Erica Lindbeck is doing the voice of Jesse. The voice of Biggs here is Graydon Emery. Emery. And Wedge is done by Matt L. Jones. So these are the actors who are currently doing our characters. There's more, of course, but we won't get to see any of these people. We don't get to actually see or hear Eris talk. We don't get to talk to Tifa. That comes later. But these are the actors who are doing our main characters here. And that doesn't include the two bosses that we see later on, but still, definitely a great choice of characters because their voices really do match the characters and the personalities of the characters, and I really love their choices. But yeah, because you're so used to hearing Steve Burton as Cloud. If you ever play, like I said, Final Fantasy 1 or 2, if you ever play through some of the other Final Fantasy storylines, if you saw Event Children, you're used to hearing Burton's voice doing Cloud. That, to many people, is Cloud Stripe. And so to have another actor play that character, to be that character, they had to pick somebody who was close enough to Burton, I think, to be able to pull it off. Because I think a lot of fans would have been upset because we're so used to Burton's voice, because he was the voice of Cloud, and he was Cloud for so many people. So to have another actor playing him, yeah, he had to be really, really good, and this guy is perfect. He fits Cloud to a T, and I love it. Let's continue.
Really enjoy to work with, though.
Enjoy to work with
look
him.
at too.
Here we go.
Looks are what people notice first.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
Give it a rest. Or even the same. Wait a minute. That's enough.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
Not interested. Huh?
Wedge.
Now, I made this joke yesterday, and I'll make it again. Cloud is the original edgelord.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
You know, the dark clothes, the I don't give a damn attitude, the cool exterior. I mean, he just zooms.
Get him, boy!
Come on.
Okay. Oh.
Sorry.
I can't do that yet. Oh, shoot.
That it?
Uh-oh. Need a light?
Hey!
Looks like you're next. Was never in doubt.
Toasty!
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up soon!
Nothing else? Okay, yeah. I can remember. I wanted to look around. I'll leave it for afterwards in case I need it for healing.
This way. Huh, not so fast. We've got company.
Up. Shoot.
This will be quick.
Dang it.
Steady.
God damn it, I hate when it doesn't like give me. Oh, I need. It won't even let me pull up my things. Okay. I better heal him. God damn it.
Steady. See ya. That it?
Okay. What's my life look like? Oh, wait. Okay. Oh. Give me the wrong button. I'm so used to hitting options for everything. Okay, there we go.
There's one! Get him!
Bring it.
Dang it.
That it?
I hate when it won't let me do my spells.
Need a light. Nothing to it.
Oh, they're both gone. Okay, cool. I'll make sure I didn't miss anything. Last time I ran through here, I just ran through it. I didn't look, see if there's anything else around. I was hoping it.
You know what to do. Now go. See you later.
Come on, Cloud.
Pick up the pace.
God, look at that.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
I will have to admit something. I didn't notice that the first time I was looking at Cloud. The hair does not look quite right. I mean, you look at Jesse. Jesse's hair looks pretty real. Biggs here, everything, but his hair looks, well, like somebody made it in dreams. Honestly.
3, 2. Damn, I'm good.
Like if you ever look at the grass and stuff, when I play Dreams, you ever look at the grass in certain games, or like the ground, they have that fuzzy whatever look. That's what his hair looks like. It has this fuzzy, kind of distorted texture to it. It doesn't look like hair, which is really, really weird. I just noticed that. Like, uh-oh.
Wait!
See, it doesn't quite look right.
It's over!
That's
That's my line.
He's
Yes,
alone.
I know.
We can take him. Make it rain.
Shit.
That's that.
What in the...
We're back.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out!
Yeah, no boxes back here. Just want to make sure.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Yeah, there's some a little off by her hair too. When you look at the tips of it.
I got this place covered.
I know I'm being overcritical, but like I said, that's what this is. It's to look over the game with a critical eye.
Looks like the elevator's on another floor. Mind pushing that button?
Alright, but the button you're next to.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Tifa and I.
Sure. And the nice thing too is you can see the Mako sphere in the weapons. You can see that Cloud Sword has 2 slots for 2 different spheres, so you can use 2 different types. Barrett only has the one in his gun.
To call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's
I
here
love this part.
sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You
I like the
do
fact they
realize
actually
what
added
Mako
swearing in this game.
Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do.
Get help.
Get help. I love that. Her response like, what? I love this.
He's less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
His reaction is so calm and cool. Even though he's facing this really huge guy, it's like, yeah, whatever. You don't scare me.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move, and that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
He's such a jerk.
Should have asked for more money.
I like that. Should have asked for more money. He becomes like a lovable lunk later on, but yeah, when you first meet him, he is just the biggest asshole you ever want to meet. Okay, so now we gotta switch to Barrett. Yeah. So, let's see. Yeah, evade, right, switch characters with the up and down, right, and then issue commands.
Gonna throw your sword out? Let the man with the gun go to work.
Don't overdo it.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, so we gotta focus on the, come on, focus on the one.
That it?
These tin cans ain't got nothing on me.
When you get the right thing,
Now
overcharge. Overcharge takes up a lot of time to reload. Oh, got the wrong one again. God damn it. Focus on the right one. Okay, there we go. Now we got the last one. Actually, there we go. See, now here we can do this.
That's an order. You're up. Do your job, Merc.
Shut up and move over. You got that? See ya. Was never in doubt.
Okay, there we go. And that's how you do multiple combats. Always remember that you hit your button.
A laser security system.
Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me. Not too shabby. You're doing good, soldier.
There was no boxes I left behind, right? I don't think I left anything behind.
Okay, let's see what this is. Pretty easy, right? You okay?
Up.
Nice job, Cloud.
These things go in cycles of 3.
Like a walk in the park, huh?
Which is what happened last time. I did it the last time too. The same thing. Wasn't paying attention to the cycle. Because if you watch it, it lights up 3 times before it shuts down. Because the ones above, light, stop, light, stop. This goes in a cycle, and I wasn't paying attention to that. Like, god damn it.
Look. They don't
Oh, the big guy.
Sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
Okay, there's a box over here we're gonna get first. Just in case we need it. I don't either. Okay, now comes the fun part.
Ah, we can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
We need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
God damn it. God damn it. He's low on life.
Now.
Finally. Yes, I know.
Hey, it stopped moving.
Let's pin it down. Give it all you got.
Oh, I'm shit.
Of course. It just had to get back up.
So we knock it down again. No time to complain.
Nope, okay. Okay.
No escape. Gotcha.
Its energy's not up enough yet. There it is. Now we go. Aha! Staggered. Nice.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Oh, he's down.
What are you, 20-something?
First.
Huh?
Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that'd make you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
Dork. Jacksepticeye said some of his lines were cringe, and it's like, yeah, it's pretty cringy. Think about it now.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom.
God, look at that. I mean, look at the intensity of this place. It's like, my God, it is just spectacular. Oh my God. The music is perfect.
Damn, I can practically taste the bottom. Hurry it up. Oh, it's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
More like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Heads up, boys. The end's in sight. I leave the rest in your capable hands. Good luck.
Okay, let's... Cloud is still low on life. Again, if you hold the run button down, he slides.
Bring it.
Okay, no one's energy's up yet. I gotta look at the things for this. Oh. It's meant to hit the block button. That was my bad.
Come on. Keep it together.
Guess it's my turn.
Not bad.
You think if we fell in, we'd sink right down to the bottom? To the planet's core?
No. The pump would suck us back up.
How comforting.
How comforting.
I'm waiting.
Shoot. Or to use their ability. So nothing's up yet. It's over.
I could have done that on my own.
Sure you could.
Okay. Now, one of the big differences in this game versus the original Final Fantasy was when you got to this point in time, you set the timer. And then the boss shows up, and you gotta beat the boss while the timer is ticking. So when I had played this the first time, I had set it for 30 minutes, for which Barrett, of course, gives me this attitude about what did he say? Some to the effect that so like have no confidence or something like that. I forget what it was, but he's like, you should give yourself a lot of time or something stupid. But apparently, if you pick the 20, he still, gives you crap because you're too cocky. You feel like you can do anything. But yeah, originally that 30 seconds that you had, that's how much time you had to beat the boss, or 30 minutes. So they had to beat the boss and get out of the Mako reactor before everything blew up. So in this version, the timer does not start until after you beat the enemy, which is nice because A1, this enemy is far more difficult than the original. The original was tough. He was hard to beat. He really was. But this thing is far more difficult. There's far more mechanics to it. It uses a lot of the original mechanics, like the tail laser and stuff, and the shielding. But the way they do it and the way they present it is far more difficult. You have to be able to hit certain places before because you couldn't hit certain things. You had to move the targeting around, but you just stood in one place. And this one, you have to actually run around him, make sure you hit the back area where you're supposed to. There's a lot of mechanics going on. And so that battle can take a long time. And I know originally for me, the first time I played it, it took me quite a while. And if I was on that timer, I would probably be screwed trying to run out of here in time. I wouldn't be able to stop and get into the boxes or anything on the way out because I would just be trying to rush to get out of the place. And in this situation, you actually have time to kill the boss before you have to worry about the timer. And then the rest of it is really easy because most of the enemies after this, I think there's one group of enemies that's a bit of a problem, but most of them are fairly simple to kill and doesn't take much time to take them down. So it leaves you plenty of time to get out. But yeah, this boss was a bitch, and I'm glad the timer part has been removed from that sequence, and it's something that's done afterwards. Because I could really see a lot of people getting frustrated and not being able to kill the boss and leave themselves enough time to get out.
All right, let's see if little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, Do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job!
Rob.
What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.
So we're gonna set up for 20.
Pretty cocky, ain't you?
See?
You double-crossing!
Heads up!
What in the hell? Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning matches.
Huh. No other option, huh?
Get ready.
Nope. Damn, it wasn't close enough. No way for Bear to be high enough. Yeah.
Okay. Got anything you want to say? Funny way to ask for help. Oh my! Watch your learn. Shit! Was just about to get you out.
Wasn't expecting you to do jack.
Bring it home! Great. Hell yeah! You see the damage that did?
Keep it up!
Oh no. I need to do that again. I need you to heal yourself.
Let's go.
Where's Bear's not close enough yet.
Brace yourself.
Dang it, I didn't get to dodge in time. Shit, okay, no, we're good.
No holding back. How did...
Shit, couldn't get out of there in time. Okay.
The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius?
Shit.
Focus and find a way. That didn't work either. Bingo! Focus on that cord!
Oh, now he remembers. Don't keep me waiting in suspense next time.
Shit.
Gotta heal up. It's on you.
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
Fuck on this! Ooh, gotta love it. If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
How about less lip from you?
I got it. Now, hit it hard and fast.
Oh, you're in for it now!
Just shoot! I'm waiting. That it? Whatever. Don't just fight. Adapt.
Shit.
Now.
God damn it.
Focus and find a way.
Oh, I need...
Heal up and regroup.
Oh, goodness. Oh! Okay, limit breaks up. Nice. Do that in a moment.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
Gotta heal up.
Oh wait. Sorry.
Now.
Shit.
Don't just fight. Adapt. Think it through.
God damn it, he moved.
Bring it. Focus. Find a way.
God damn it. Come on.
Damn it. Need to heal up soon.
You turn the tail on me, Merc.
Now.
God damn it.
Don't just fight. Adapt. Any last words? All right.
Uh-oh. Here comes the final part.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris. Take the lead. Steady. Now, go.
Give them hell.
Taking over. Gotta memorize the attack pattern.
Ow.
Find an opening. Get ready. Heads up! Tail laser!
I see it!
Then take cover already! Strike now, before it fires again. Need to do something about these wounds.
Ah, shit. I can't use another potion for a while.
Heal up and regroup.
Shit.
Incoming! Take cover!
There's really no other option?
Wanna get shot? Be my guest. Now, go! Brace yourself.
Shit.
Let's go. Not good. Patch yourself up.
God damn it.
Come on. Here comes the laser.
I know. All I gotta do is hide, right?
If you know, then do it.
Shit, I can't heal myself again.
Now, go! Sorry.
There we go. Oh! So close. Oh, that's it. Okay. This is where it goes crazy.
Oh, hell! What's it doing now?
An auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Merc.
Gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until you spot an opening.
Damn it.
Need to do...
Come on, roll, roll, roll.
Don't let up.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn it.
Now you're in for it. Steady. It's down. Rain hell on it.
Ain't gotta tell me twice.
It's staggered.
There goes another. Now's our chance to do some real damage. Here we go.
Let me break again. Boom! You're out of luck. Exactly. It's over. Boom. And Jacksepticeye only pulled his armor break once during his battle of this combat. Of course, I never got to do Barrett's though, but that's because I don't play Barrett. If I play Barrett more, it'd be a different story. His limit break comes up much slower when we don't play it, it looks like.
Shit, the bomb!
20 minutes until detonation.
My thing is, where's Cloud's sword
You
sit?
hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
He puts it on his back, but where is it? What's holding it up? What's holding it in place?
Go, go!
That always bugged me. Okay, so now we have 20 minutes to get the hell out of Dodge.
Concentrate. See ya.
Yes, he climbs faster too without the thing. If he took the lock in, actually, that's how he climbs. Right. Jesse! Come on.
You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
Big concrete slab that would fall on your leg, you would break your leg, or at least cut it open badly.
Look after Jesse!
Come this way.
She's not wearing armor or anything like that.
Probably. I think I see an exit. Come on. Don't look back. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're running out of time.
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
Yep.
There it!
I've got you covered! Find us a way out of here!
But then...
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
They're here! Take them down!
We don't have time for this shit! The clock's ticking!
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need. Come on. It's over. See ya.
Let's go. The others are waiting. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
Okay. 17 minutes. And we gotta fight this guy again.
No holding back. It's on now.
Not yet.
Sloppy. Nothing to it.
Beautiful.
That's that. Enough. Let's go.
Heads up. We got a whole lot of company.
No shit.
Nothing yet, okay. I'm not looking at this thing. I keep forgetting to look at the thing. Look at there it goes.
Let's do this. All done.
And you're not?
Don't screw this up.
You talking to yourself again?
Whatever.
That's all you got?
Calling fire.
You don't look so good. Take care of those fools before you bleed out. Never been...
Oh, shit. There we go.
Whatever. Come on, got it. Going in.
Let's switch to Barrett.
Yes, it's my turn. How'd you like that? Get your ass out of here. Coming at you hard and fast.
All done.
Cocky little bastard, ain't you?
Okay. So there we go. So like 14 minutes on the clock and it ticks down to nothing. It's so funny. Okay.
Sir.
Well, then everything goes in self-destruct mode. Make everything worse than it really is.
Come come on.
I thought I was just calmly meditating over here, keeping focused. Barrett realizes he has to let go of the anger. It doesn't help. It just doesn't. Getting that wound up and emotional is not going to make the elevator move any faster, and it's not going to get you out of the situation any quicker.
Doors open. We don't have a lot of time here. Pick up the pace, people.
Okay, Jesse falls.
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Alright. This is a real cool moment here. Cloud shows why he is Cloud. Boom.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Yep. He just smiles. Okay. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the trailer. The rest of it is just cinematics. Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's terrible that the thing blew up, but it's just absolutely gorgeous the way it looks. Watch the power in the city just slowly disappear into nothingness. There's more to this. There's a whole sequence of them trying to get out and get through the sewers, and they separate so they can meet back at the thing separately. So Class goes his own way, and that's when he meets Eris and the whole 9 yards. So there's a lot of storyline that goes on after that sequence, but we won't get to play that until April 10th, when the game officially launches on the PlayStation 4. Limited time release, unfortunately, for anybody on PC or Xbox, whatever. You do have to wait a year to play the game. I hate the fact that it's a limited time release because I don't like shit like that. I mean, if it was 3 to 6 months... Whoa, wait. This is new. Well, I didn't see that last time. I did not see that last time. That was cool as hell, but I did not see that last time. Oh, anyways, like I said, I can understand, you know, pushing off a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. I never could understand that. To me, that's just pushing things way too far, and I think it's just ridiculous. I understand to an extent with Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy VII was originally a PlayStation exclusive, period. It did not release on PC until like many years later, and then only just recently, the past couple of years, released on Xbox. It was literally a PlayStation exclusive for the longest time. And even when they put it on the PSP, and later on, of course, you were able to play it on the Vita, it barely had made it to PCs, because it really was a Sony-only game. So I understand them wanting to have that year exclusive, because this was one of their babies. This was the game that really made the PlayStation what it was. This and Metal Gear Solid, these were pivotal games for the PlayStation. They were phenomenal, because you went from because the whole 3D element of the map, the way things worked, the more realistic character models they had during the fight sequences and during some certain cutscenes, from the standard like blocky characters that they had, pixel. It's not like pixel. They were like blocked characters that you played through the rest of the story, the rest of the game. it was still technologically at the time a masterpiece and a marvel. And again, here right now, the remake is an absolute technological marvel for Square Enix. And the music, God, the music, listen to that music. Oh my God. I mean, the way the whole thing swells up and just drops down to that beautiful... Oh, a little harp sound. Oh my God, it's so magical. It's just so beautiful. And this is this theme that they used for Final Fantasy forever. Every game has a version of this little note right here that plays through it. It's just a pivotal part of the Final Fantasy game. And it's just so beautifully done right here. This is probably the best version of this I've ever heard. And it's so reminiscent not only of the original Final Fantasy VII, but it goes beyond. This game, to me, is so much of my life. And so much of my gaming history. And this game means so much to me, and see how beautiful it looks, how the gameplay works, the sound effects, the music, the score is just phenomenal throughout the entire thing. The voice acting is really good. The character models are beautiful. It's just an achievement, and Square Enix really outdid themselves. It was just... Oh, God. That's why I had to play this again, because I love this game so much. And... just playing through the demo the first time was not enough. It was definitely not enough. And I'll probably play this again and again. I'll probably go back and play it in the classic mode, in just the traditional turn-based mode, because that's what I grew up with anyways. When I had this, I love this game so much. I don't want to say grow up, because I was an adult, but I was a young adult at the time, and this for me was JRPG. This was the first real JRPG game I played. Was Final Fantasy, and to me that's what a good RPG game was. Even the turn-based ones. This was a showcase for me. Was Final Fantasy, and they were everything to me. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and just listen to the music forever. I can tell you that right now. I just love the sound of the song. And this game, oh, it's such an achievement. Bravo to Square Enix. Bravo. I wish I could say these guys' names, but I was never good with Japanese. But yeah, just absolutely beautiful. An amazing job by everybody at Square Enix. You guys are awesome, and I love this game so much, and I haven't had a chance to play the real thing yet. And yeah, I'm filled with a lot of emotion right now. I'm just so overwhelmed with emotion, and I cannot wait to play this game. And I know that sequence of Eris is going to make me cry. It's going to make me cry, because it's just, this game is just so gorgeous, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. And when I do, we are going to play this game like crazy. We are going to be in this game probably until I'm done. This is probably the only thing I'm going to focus on is Final Fantasy VII Remake, because I want to play this game. I want to finish it. Unfortunately, the sequence I'm talking about doesn't come until later, because we're only going to be doing it's going to be done in parts, and the first part is only going to be the Midgard sequence. The Outworld sequence will come later. How many parts this game is going to be, we don't know. I can't wait to see Golden Saucer. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with that. This place was remarkable when you first went there. It was fantastic. It was my favorite place to be. I hated leaving Golden Saucer. I could stay in there forever because it was just so amazing. And doing the chocobo races and that, oh my god, I loved that game. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with it. With this, it's going to be spectacular. But even just, my god, this game is just so beautiful, and I love it. Like I said, we will be playing that when it shows up. When it launches, April 10th. Please return here for more of the Rats Cast, for more Final Fantasy VII Remake. But also return later, because we will be taking a break, and we'll be coming back with the second part of our double feature, which is of course more No Man's Sky, another game I'm really loving right now and I'm really into. I hope you guys are enjoying that episodes. But yes, please come back for more fun games right here at the Rats Cast. As always, if you are new to the channel and you're watching this for the first time, thank you for being here, first off. Please don't forget to follow along and subscribe whether you watch this live on twitch.tv/theratscast or later on youtube.com/theratscast. Don't forget to put the notification button on, of course, so you know when everything goes live or anything gets posted for the first time. Give us a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. Check out the other content. You can also check out, like I said, the first playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake, the demo, which is archived right here on Twitch, and of course it's always going to be right there for you guys to watch on youtube.com/theratscast when everything gets filtered out of this thing, because everything only lasts for like a month before the videos go away. So like I said, everything's right there for you on YouTube. Go catch it. If you want to help out the channel, if you are enjoying the channel, please go ahead and subscribe as a Twitch affiliate. I could use your subs, I can use your help to try to get to partner. And if you have Amazon Prime, then you have Twitch Prime, and you have one free sub each and every month that you can give away to somebody. And if you're so inclined to give it to me, please and thank you. If not, give it away to somebody. Don't let it go to waste. It is a shame to let that sub go be wasted, because that's money that you're losing and giving to Amazon for no reason. So use that sub. You can also donate, of course, to my Streamlabs page that's down below in the links, as always. And thank you guys again so much for being here, for being a part of the show. Hope to see you guys on the very next episode of the Rats Cast, which is coming up really, really soon. Until then, though, this is cyperrat signing out for now. Later, bye.